A natural and remarkable talent for song has given some boys in a desperately poor country a chance to dream. We travel far away with our Seth Doan to give them a listen.
Amid the hubbub of this bustling city, it was the most unexpected sound. Pure, simple, the voice of a boy, barely a teen.
The first song that we heard was Jimmy singing, and it was a song of giving thanks to God for his life.
The song's meaning later struck Virginia Summers more, considering they're in Madagascar, an island country in the Indian Ocean where nearly 80% of people eke out a living on less than $2 a day. It was 2018, and they'd been driving through Antananarivo, the capital.
You know, we were both kind of sitting there lost in our thoughts. That song hit, and we both went,
yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. This is so unusual. We have to figure out where this is coming from.
Virginia and her husband, John Miller, who works at the U.S. Embassy, tracked down that boy, Jimmy, and learned he'd started an a cappella group with his friends. They didn't have a stage, just the street, and it didn't matter.
What is it about this music that touches you so much?
It's honest.
They are amongst the poorest of the poor in Madagascar. And it's just almost inconceivable that this could have been happening, yet there it was.
The two were so struck by the boy's talent, they started taking videos and posting them online. In the last year, those videos have been viewed millions of times. We found them in a sort of slum in the center of Antananarivo. It's a neighborhood so poor that after it rains, raw sewage flows down open pathways. The place teems with activity. But when the singing starts, the chaotic lives around them seem to freeze. The boys, who are ages 11 to 16 and mostly related, are Richa, Tujo, Tahiri, Te'eri, Aicha, Jimmy, Jatu, and Reef.
So how did you all learn to sing like this?
I hear people singing outside, so I tried to copy, Jatu said. I didn't really learn it, Tahiri added. I sort of inherited it from my family. With such tiny homes, life pours onto the little alleyways. And here, music provides a soundtrack to life, or an escape from it. And while not all exhibit the same raw talent, most do share unbridled enthusiasm.
This is your house here?
One of the boys in the a cappella group, 11-year-old Aicha, showed us where he lives, packed in with his parents, a family of 8. Now that I've grown up, I'm no longer comfortable sleeping in the same bed as my parents, he admitted. It's a hardship, his father said. I don't know if it's our fate from God, but we try to raise our kids to the best of our ability. The proud parents have posted awards for the boys' group, Zaza Kanto.
Did you know that he had this talent for singing?
The talent comes straight from the both of us, his father said. I knew he had a good voice, his mother added. Those voices and their gusto grabbed Nicole Bayer.
What is happening in Madagascar? What has just happened?
One of Miller's colleagues at the U.S. Embassy. She was putting together a music event when she saw this video of the boys and immediately invited Zaza Kanto to contribute.
You don't think of an embassy as caring about a group of kids on the street singing.
Well, for us, it's important to build bridges of understanding between Americans and the countries where we serve.
Through a cultural exchange program called American Music Abroad, Bayer brought to Madagascar musician Fredo Austin of the band Freedom's Boombox.
How rare is this sort of raw talent?
For 8 kids, very rare. They were singing out their love for music.
Austin, whom we met in New York, says he's mentored musicians in about 50 countries, but was still marveling about those boys he'd met in Madagascar and how quickly they'd learned.
One of the things that we incorporated in our workshops with them was beatboxing, which is mouth percussion. And when you add that to their already amazing vocals, it's just, wow, oh my goodness, these kids are incredible. And they picked it up quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are going to be blown away, so please put your hands together for the incredible Zaza Kanto!
The workshops concluded with a concert, which was nationally televised.
And clips of that concert we put on the embassy Facebook page instantly went viral. It really is a magical group.
The boys dream of a record deal, but their lives have not changed much, nor has one appointment they always keep. Each Sunday, they walk about an hour from their slum to a nicer part of town, constructing a homemade rugby ball along the way to pass the time. Their destination is a hostel called the Underground, where they first met Virginia Summers and John Miller back in 2018. On a good day, they can make about $20, a lot of money here. And they can always count on at least 2 very enthusiastic fans.
You know, Sunday's my day for joy. This is something that is so meaningful for us to create a relationship with these boys. It's something they give to us, quite frankly.
This song, which has become a hit, is about the weakest condemning the powerful, be it bad politicians or fighting parents. The boys told us they love how they feel when they're singing. It gives them strength and a chance to dream. And for those in earshot, Virginia Summers says this pure sound transforms a city, which can be inhumane, into a place that's utterly human.